Welcome to the 2016-2017 Undergraduate Reapplication How-To Screencast. To begin, you'll log on to your NYU Home account using your NetID and password. Once on your NYU Home account, locate the Housing Forms channel and click Student Housing and Meal Plan Forms. This will bring you to the NYU Housing portal. Look for Fall in New York City and click Access Application. This will bring you to the application start. Notice the navigation at the top of the page. Please pay careful attention to the Phase 1 deadline, which is March 23rd. You'll also want to note the process timeline here. Save and continue to move on. The next step is your personal details. Please note that this is part of your university record and is updated automatically every 48 hours. Some things that you will need to enter are your preferred name, as well as your screen name. This should be something that's identifiable. Next, you may indicate your gender identity. This will not be used for assignment purposes, but is viewable in your roommate profile. You'll also have the option to enter a secondary email address to receive email notification reminders of deadline dates only. Then click Save and Continue. This will bring you to the key component step. There is a lot of information on this page, but it's important that you review all of the key components and then check the box that you accept and understand the statements above. Save and continue when completed. Next is important information. Notice your selection priority. On this page, you'll also find information about selection priority, payment requirements, the post-selection and room change process, reasonable housing accommodations, residents under 11, and the cancellation policy. You'll need to review the information in each of those sections and then click that you accept and have reviewed those terms before moving on. This will bring us to the housing license. The housing license is a 9-month financial commitment for the full academic year. Please review the terms of the license. When you've reviewed the terms, click I have reviewed and accept the terms of the housing license. You can sign out if you do not wish to accept the terms. Otherwise, click Save and Continue. This will bring us to the application confirmation. Please review the information on your checklist. To complete the application, we'll need to click Submit and Continue to Optional Steps, where we'll be able to complete optional steps for the application. The first optional step is Gender-Inclusive Housing Preference, which allows residents to create roommate groups and to be assigned to rooms or suites regardless of legal sex. Please make sure to read all the information here. It's important to note that all group members must indicate the same gender preference to be able to be a verified group. You can return to this step at any time prior to the application deadline. Click Save and Continue to move on. The next optional step is Special Interest Housing, which includes explorations, greenhouse, senior house choices, and the residential college. You'll review the Living Learning Assignment Agreement. Even if you are not interested in special interest housing, you'll need to indicate an answer to the Living Learning Agreement. You can return to this step. Next is the room selection group registration. Please note that you have navigation up here as well as down towards the bottom of the page under Options. We'll use the navigation up here. You can choose to create a new room selection group, so you would be the group leader and you'd create a name and password for your group. Or you can choose to join an existing room selection group where you would enter the name and password given to you by the group leader. We can also go back to the main step if we want to re-review the information. There's also some links to troubleshooting and information about the group registration process. Then click Save and Continue. Next is the final optional step, which is the lifestyle questionnaire, which will be viewable to your potential roommates during the selection process. When you've completed those answers, click Save and Continue, and you'll be brought to the Application and Payment Status page. You'll want to note if your housing reservation payment has been received. You can re-access this step at any time by navigating here, and when you're finished, click Log Out.